I forget it.
So this next question. I think you guys are expecting a new addition.
There's anything you need to tell me?
Well,
Well,
now that we're here.
right. Before I start, I can always do this.
Yeah, you always sigh.
Not
Well,
that.
get it out.
This.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ready?
Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Hi neighbors, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and we are finally doing the assumptions about us, or questions, comments about us that we should have done for a couple months now.
Yeah.
But it's enough.
Excuse me? Listen, this often happens, right? Where we don't get the opportunity to sit down together because we have plenty picnic.
Yeah. But
Young children who need to be monitored. So to sit down like this, yeah, it takes a lot of planning. But here we are.
yes, we are here now, and you can hear one of them in the background, maybe. So we're going to go straight into it. If you're new to the channel, I'm Paul. This is Tina. We have 5 children, 2 sets of twins, and a teenager. We post family content, and if you're interested, subscribe.
Hey. Definitely like, and comment.
So I want to hear your comments, because not everybody responded, but I know you may have a similar
Question
or assumption, or you may be like, really, Tina, stay so? So so let us know, alright?
First of all, I have not seen any of these assumptions, right? Paul is the one who pulled them down from YouTube and from Instagram and compiled everything, so I haven't seen any of them as yet.
So with that said, first one, instead of having us in suspension about the age gap, why not come out and just tell us about the age gap? And I think this is a very good way to set the tone.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure, I don't remember who this was, but we already announced what the gap was.
Yeah, we announced the gap. We're 12 years apart.
Yeah. I'm the older one, and
Yeah.
yeah.
In dog years. He's the older one.
Yeah, mentality wise and vitality wise, I'm the older one. But anyway, 12 years apart, already got that in like video from last year, October or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Did the
that's,
person actually say suspension?
they actually said suspension.
Okay.
But I think they meant suspense, but we understand.
We understand.
Yeah. So that's the first thing. 12 years apart. For those who didn't know, now you know. For those who knew,
Yeah.
next question. So you read this one.
Okay, so do you want more children?
Let's answer after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe.
Yes. Ooh. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a surprise for
Really?
me. Yes.
I thought you'd have said no.
I thought you would have definitely said no. You can't afford more picnic.
Alright, let me explain. Let me explain. What you mean first?
Well, I think I'm open to adopting. We don't have a boy. We have all girls, and it would be nice to have a little boy running up and down around the house. So
I am already running up and
open.
down around the house.
This is true.
But I wouldn't mind a boy. I need some bucketive in the house. All these ladies, 6 ladies around me, it can get to a money, you know.
Anyhow, so I am planning to have this.
The thing is, how are we going to get more children?
Okay, so the hoe is not. You haven't contemplated that yet. Okay.
Going through.
All right.
Going through the activities to get the child, and then the 9 months, and then hospital, then when the child born, to do all of that tender stage again, and I don't think I'm prepared.
Okay.
But as I say, adoption may be on the table.
Okay. All right.
It's interesting though, because I thought she would have been like emphatically no. Are you crazy? Next one.
I didn't say I was going to be the one conceiving.
No, true.
All right.
Next one. What does Tina do for work? Does she work outside her home? If she's a stay-at-home mom, that counts as a full-time job.
Yes. So I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. I do work part-time as a consultant with an international development organization. And yeah, I prioritize being home with the children at this stage in their lives. As you know, all the younger children, the 4 younger children, stay home. They're not in school as yet. And so I do a bit of homeschooling with Leila and Zahra, our older twins, who are 3 years old currently.
It's a very good answer.
Thank you.
Good question.
Yeah.
All right, next one, your turn.
Okay, but about the age gap.
Okay.
Oh, why? A lot of these age gap questions coming. The fact that Tina is older, did she ever go into one of those I am older mood? I think you need to answer this question.
I need to answer this question?
Yes.
Has Tina gone into I am older mood?
Yeah, I'm older, so I know better.
No, I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear. What would you say?
No, she hasn't. So, alright, so when decisions are to be made, whatever experiences she can draw on, whatever experiences I can draw on, that's what we use. Not a matter of, hey, but, XYZ, Ray, Tay, hey. No. It's merit-based and it have to be sensible. So if I have the better approach, we use my approach. If she has a better approach, we use her approach. But it's not like, little one, stop running around the house like that.
Yeah. Sometimes there are occasions though when I do remind you that remember that I have some experience in this, so we can draw on my experience though,
Yeah, experience based.
So yeah, but it's not about who is older or more senior in the relationship. That's never how it's done.
Next one is ours your turn to read.
I just read it.
The assumption is that you don't really have much alone time together since your kids take up a lot of time. This should have been the first one.
Yeah.
Because, as we said, just to get this camera set up, we had to make sure each of them have crackers in them hand. They were fed. Leila and Zahra was outside and they were sending them back inside because they were giving too much trouble.
Yeah, they're not watching Paw Patrol.
They're not watching Paw Patrol.
So it's a correct assumption.
I mean,
yeah,
you couldn't say it better. We don't have a lot of time. The other day, let's say a friend asked us how was the date night?
Pastor asked us.
Never have to load him up.
Listen, our pastor,
if you're watching,
always,
it's Tina loading you.
But it's not a matter of load up. That is what he's supposed to do.
Okay, fine.
Do we get enough time to spend together alone? And of course, we were confused by the question because we were like, alone? You mean alone or alone together?
When he asked the question, we looked at each other like, like, what are you talking about alone time?
Yeah, but we should prioritize that. We should definitely try to schedule it, because if we're not deliberate about it, it's just going to continue like this for a while to come.
So hold on, you think it's because I don't want it where it don't happen?
No, it's not because we don't want it, but we haven't planned it.
How are we going to schedule it?
Well, we get assistance from people.
And where the babies are now.
COVID finish.
Yeah, it's COVID.
You hear me?
Well, yesterday they did announce that no more masks.
Yes, as of the 15th. And what was the other restriction that they removed?
Traveling to Jamaica.
Yes, you don't require the three.
A negative test, yeah.
The negative
you can
test.
just come. COVID. Then basically say COVID done, or get on with your lives, guys. So
yeah.
Between COVID though and the children being so young, it was kind of tedious for the past year and a half for the pregnancy before that as well. But
we got alone time during the first with Leila and Zahra.
Yeah.
Because we had help
Right.
and also because it was just easier to manage just 2 young children.
Right.
We have 4 young children to think about. Anyway.
But we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, so the answer is no. We don't get.
The answer is yes. We don't have. because the person said
Right,
yeah.
yeah. So next question. You guys have never traveled outside of Jamaica. Individually, yes, we have. Together,
You're not answering
no.
the questions right.
What am I say?
If the person say you guys have never traveled, you have to say no, we have traveled.
Oh, all right. So you've already said it.
So you have traveled individually.
Yeah, it's
to like everywhere.
which is what I was answering.
Oh, okay.
So no, we have traveled individually. I have traveled to a few countries.
To a lot of countries.
Okay, Paul has traveled also.
To 2 countries.
But we have never traveled as a family together.
To any countries.
Next question.
You're not telling them all the places that you've
No, I don't need to tell him all the places that I've been to.
been? Okay. Sure.
Why? I'm pretty sure. Why? Thailand, China, Venezuela, Panama, Antigua, Trinidad, Barbados, the Bahamas, the UK, America. I don't know, where else have I been?
You passed through UK? Or you
I've
passed
been
through-
to UK. Yeah, that's
10?
it. Yeah,
That's very good.
I think so.
America, Panama. That's it. Next question. About the age gap. They are saying their assumption is that insecurities sometimes pop up because of it here and there, even when you've been married a while. True?
Yes, that's yes. From time to time, we address some of these in our age gap videos, and we have an entire playlist dedicated
To that kind
to
of
that
thing.
kind of content. So yeah, but from time to time, you will have stuff come up. But just to say that insecurities come up in every relationship, much less marriage. So all of those insecurities that you may have going in still pop up
You still have to deal
on
with them.
both sides.
Yeah.
Right. The age gap related ones occasionally may come up. You know, we're only human, but they don't linger because the relationship is healthy, and we don't allow each other to dwell on our individual insecurities. Okay, so I assume you both work from home, never seen you going out to work. You answer that.
Correct. Well, since August 2020, COVID kicked in, I get to work from home fully.
But you occasionally go in.
Occasionally go in if I need to get something signed or whatever intense period it is. But apart from that, I'm able to effectively do all my functions from home. And Tina already told you that she works from home
Yeah.
based on her part-time gig.
Yeah. It's not a gig.
Not a gig. Well, musicians
job.
Musicians have gigs.
Musicians have gigs. I don't gig.
I gig.
You gig.
I gig.
I don't gig.
So next question, I'll read this one. Paul and Tina are a perfect couple who loves to share their lives but are yet private. Why there's something?
Yeah, because first of all, we're not a perfect couple.
No.
We're not perfect. We have our flaws.
Tina
we
has
have our.
many flaws.
I do, and so does Paul, and we
And Tina.
together,
I'm just joking.
together. You know, we
Yeah,
quarrel
like
just
any
like
couple.
anybody else.
Yeah, but you would want to see us arguing on
Yeah,
TV,
why
right?
would you?
But we
Oh,
have.
but then again, there are some couples who do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's not a prank? Serious thing?
Well, you never know with these some of
well.
these channels if it's acting or what.
We have disagreements. We have fallout. When I just can't bother with Tina.
Yeah.
Regular couple stuff.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm just like too upset with him to speak to him, and so there will go hours where I just don't speak to him. It's just like
Just leave me alone.
leave me alone.
Leave me alone, Paul.
just leave me alone.
I'm so happy this is coming out. I feel like therapy.
Needless to say, we know how to manage
Right.
our conflict. We get through them, we resolve them, we move on. As far as sharing our private lives,
Love to share our private lives.
Love to share our private lives. We share what's relevant. We share what we think people will be able to relate to.
And enjoy.
And find entertaining. But also we keep a lot private. So we only share those things that we want to put out there, that we want to be public.
What we can afford to share.
What we can afford to share, yeah. The rest we hold very close and we hold very dear. We don't.
But we don't
share everything.
Over the time, since having this channel, we've enjoyed, and we've learned to. I think we've learned to give a little more than we probably even expected.
Than we had planned to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so
all
good to
the
hear
marriage and
the
stuff.
feedback and everything from everybody. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The marriage related content definitely we didn't expect to share. We didn't initially start the channel with the intention of sharing.
Because that was an insecurity.
Yeah.
And I think it's through the channel that we actually overcame the insecurity in a major way.
In a major way. Right. By sharing.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's, yes, we do share a lot. And I think, I guess, looking on, you may say, wow, yeah, it really is a lot. So, yeah. Next question.
All right. Your belief in God leading your lives is key to your relationship. I also assume that you are best friends as well as husband and wife. Aww.
That's so sweet.
And that's so true. Everything
sweet.
that is said right there is true.
Yeah. God is the center.
Yes. That is our Christian belief is what is the platform, the foundation for our relationship from the very beginning, and it is what holds us together.
Yeah.
We are each other's best friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't try to kiss me. I feel like she didn't want to kiss me all again, but I said no. No!
Why?
Man, you pull up my hair, my hair is unusually high. So it's in a delicate place. Here, this one,
to trim or not to trim? That is the question.
You want me to touch your hair?
If you ever.
Here, this one, no. My assumption is that Paul gets to do most of the chores around the house. Man, I don't remember who did this, but thank you for bringing this up.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up, actually. Answer the question. Oops,
all right.
I think I should throw off this.
All right. Most of the chores. What the thing is, most is such an elastic term.
Oh.
Most is such a relative we are putting things. You do remember though when what I will say now, before I get serious, let me joke it out. You remember the video that we released before we got married, before the last set of twins came, where I said we hired new staff.
Oh.
And I was cleaning the toilet, cleaning the bathroom, cooking and everything.
Yes.
I think in seriousness now, as Never would say, in a serious way, in a serious way, when she couldn't help much in terms of when she was just, you have a ton of weight in front of you.
When I'm pregnant.
When she was pregnant.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of things, so cooking, supermarket.
You had to be do?
I had to be doing that, I said. I said I had to be doing. You see what she said though? I had to be doing a lot of things. Cooking and supermarkets.
Everything. Everything.
But now that things are kind of leveling out.
Yes. I'm back to doing.
I would say. I would say I do about 51%. If you call that most, then.
Alright, in all seriousness now, let's stop the joking.
Alright, so you want us to list it out?
Sure.
So
I do cooking. That's
mostly.
You mean mostly? Like
85%.
90%.
85% of cooking.
85, 90.
Difference between an A and an A plus.
What you know? Anyway.
85% of the cooking.
Okay, fine.
I will put I
and that's breakfast and lunch.
Okay.
And dinner.
Okay.
Yes. So that's a lot of cooking.
You know, let's not get into the nitty-gritty. It doesn't suit me, but let's not get into the nitty-gritty.
The point is that the whole issue of we have to both kind of work as a team. We both kind of work as a team. Not both kind of. So as far as chores go, we work as a team. whatever our strengths are, we try to work to those strengths. So cooking for me, for sure. With Paul, my back is always an issue.
Are you saying that cooking is a weakness for me?
I'm saying that's my strength. I never say anything about your weakness.
Alright.
So, you know, I kind of have a bad back. You have your youth going for you.
Okay. And
Although you have back problems.
I work it to our advantage.
But you are actually better at cleaning the floors and tidying up. He gets it done like.
Yeah, I'm actually very efficient at doing that.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I think it comes down to the whole gender role thing. Because there are so many children, what the man does or what the woman does is so skewed. You just have to all chip in.
Yeah.
Whether it's to earn, whether it's to the chores. So even though Tina is occupied with children, she still does some part-time. Even though I am working full-time, I still have to put in my shift.
Yeah,
around the house,
taking care of children, and that is a chore, you know.
Yeah.
Looking after the children, and I think Paul does the majority of that. They bathing the children and.
Oh yes.
Yes, I think when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Doing the bathing, and watching Eden and Eva. Yeah.
Yeah, if they carry them outside or those kind of things, you know, being silly.
Yeah, they're playing with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, but all hands on deck. That's the point.
Yeah.
All right. So this assumption is that you are financially stable to care for such a big family in Jamaica. By you mean you are you.
Well, there must be you, plural.
You. In Jamaica. Oh, that's
Read the question again.
Alright, let me say it again. The assumption is that you are financially stable to care for such a big family in Jamaica.
That's a very good question.
Not a question.
That's a very good assumption.
Right. So let us tackle it. Let's break it down. You are financially stable. What does stability mean?
I think we're, for me, I think we are.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Reasonably.
Yeah. We're not rich, not by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but we don't lack anything.
But we lack nothing.
That's because of God.
Yes.
Not because of our great earnings monthly.
But also because we rely on God for wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
We practice prudence, financial prudence. We don't spend excessively. We sacrifice a lot personally to ensure that, you know, the basics are met and our children's needs are taken care of.
True.
But yeah, we lack nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, stability, I would say we are financially stable.
Yes. In Jamaica?
Yeah, I get the Jamaica part in the sense that it's because times are hard internationally. I mean, I guess you're saying it's already hard if you earn in US or whatever.
But the mere fact that we live in a well, some people would argue with the term developing, but you know, developing country that is, you know, also kind of
price is high and gas is
right.
This
but also you might say that, you know, there's the welfare system in Jamaica is not as it is in the US, you know,
or Canada,
right, or Canada. So, but the fact is, we don't need to be on any. Or we don't rely on any of.
But what they could also be thinking of is, for example, when school starts. So in Jamaica, they think that we're earning X. Therefore, when school starts, you're paying this amount of school fee.
Not only that,
and this college.
You've chosen to have this many children because you are financially stable. Is that the assumption?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we didn't choose to have this many children. It was a blessing that was bestowed on us by the Lord God Almighty.
And the blesser has taken care of us, and He will continue to take care.
Indeed, and I have challenged the Lord to provide. Listen, this is my relationship with the Lord, and I guess that is maybe I put it wrong because I have challenged myself to trust the Lord to provide.
That is the better way to phrase it.
Yes.
Because God no need no challenge.
He don't need none. No.
Yeah.
And that's a stupid way to put it.
Yeah. Next question. Forget it.
So this next question. I think you guys are expecting a new addition to your family. Okay, maybe we haven't been posting a while, and I guess this is natural for people to think because you haven't been posting, you know, maybe something is happening. And
yeah, at the time we were off the grid for weeks.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks.
Probably 3 weeks.
Probably 3 weeks, yeah.
So I guess they were saying, all of a sudden they come up with assumptions about us. Let me get this off my chest. And I mean, quite rightly so, but there was nothing going on, and I don't know if there's anything. There's anything you need to tell me? Well.
Now that we're here,
right.
I think it's a good time
to bring up
the fact that we need a teaser for this video. And this is the perfect opportunity to just lure y'all in. No, we're not expecting any additions to the family here. I think that's it.
Okay.
That's the one.
That's the teaser. So next question. You're getting good at this YouTube thing. Wow. Next, so the final question is, I am of the assumption that you have a nanny, not Paul. And really, not Paul is in brackets. Who helps out, because there's no way you two can do this by yourselves.
Wow.
It's too demanding mentally and physically.
This is the last question, right?
Yeah.
How appropriate that this is the last question.
Right. So the whole nanny thing, not Paul, is because of the video that we did last year, where I was pretending to be the nanny. But very true.
We don't have a nanny, a real nanny. Not anymore. We had one for a couple of months after Eden and Ava were born, literally like 2 months. And that was it. They're almost a year old now, and so for the past 10 months or so, we've been doing this thing, just the two of us, just us.
You can make it if you try, just the two of us,
you and I.
And
we have to make sure that, you know,
what?
The copyright.
Yeah, we have to start with cut it. But, it was just last week we were in bed trying to get the children to bed. It was after 10 in the night. And after 10 in the night, Leila, Zahra, Eden and Ava were still up.
This is in spite of us trying
we were
to get them to go to sleep.
Trying to put them to bed. Not just like go to bed. It's like we are literally come here, sleep, and they're just gone. And it was at that moment that we looked at each other and said, this is going to get harder. When Eden and Ava start walk proper, it's just going to be something else.
Oh,
but
and see, proof that we don't have a nanny is this one coming to interrupt the video.
She asking about breakfast.
What you come for?
You want to say hi? Tell him hi.
Hi.
Hi, neighbors.
Hi, neighbors.
What you come for?
And where's the shoes?
Yeah, why you don't have on any shoes?
You miss mommy or you miss daddy?
I miss mommy.
You miss daddy?
No.
You know what? Let's cut it right here. Them do me this all the time, you know.
Listen.
You know, say I'm the one who out here with them on them bicycle and make sure that them have. But his mommy
You
them
do
love
the fun. You do all the fun things with them.
You know how hard to do the fun thing, and
listen,
then mommy them love more.
Nevertheless, in spite of all the fun things that they do with their dada, they will always have a special place in their hearts for their mamas. Don't it? Don't you love your mama? So neighbors, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for submitting your assumptions about us. And that's it from Paul and Tina. So we will catch you in another video, but that's it for now from me and the house.
Happy Easter. Bye.